Okay, today I'm gonna show you the Anova Sous Vide precision cooker. It is the Bluetooth model. It retails for about $150 on Amazon, and this is basically what you get. I'm gonna open the box here. Okay, gives you a little introduction here on the future of cooking. It gives you just a little quick start guide, and here's the cooker. So let's take it out of the box. Oops. Set the box aside. And this is what it is. So here's the power cord. This is the mount for mounting it to the pot or the container that you're going to cook in. I'll go over that in a minute. And very nice. I mean, feels like a pretty good solid unit. It doesn't feel cheap in any way. It feels really like a good quality, appliance for your kitchen. So let me get a pot ready, and I'll show you how to mount it and how to connect it to your phone, because again, this is the Bluetooth model that will connect to your phone. Okay, I got a pot of water here, as you can see. You can fill it up, I don't know, around 2.5 to 6.5 inches deep of water. You want to make sure that you're within the min. There's a min setting here and a max line on the cooker. You want to make sure your water level through the entire cooking process stays within that range. You don't want it to get below the minimum range. So I got the pot here with water in it. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this mount. I'm going to loosen up this thumb screw, and I'm going to put it on the pot and then tighten it back up. Until it's good and tight. Don't want to overdo it. You can crack the plastic, but it seems like it's a pretty good solid piece of equipment. So then the next thing, we'll take the cooker, just slide it down in till it reaches the bottom of the pot. You can see that it's sitting down at the bottom. But then you got to make sure you tighten up this thumb screw right here. This thumb screw will tighten the cooker to the bracket. That way it has a good solid, it's good and solid there. Okay. So now we have the cooker mounted to the pot. The next step will be to plug it in. When you plug it in, that's basically how you turn it on. There is no power switch. And it will give you the water temperature and the set point temperature. So what we're going to do, one thing, if you do use Celsius, if you hold down the play button, it'll, for maybe 5 seconds or so, it switches over to Celsius. And to switch back, just hold it down again, and it goes to Fahrenheit. So the next step that I'm going to show you is how to pair it with your phone. Okay, so the next step in order to pair it with your phone is first download the app. It's called Anova. So I downloaded that from the Play Store. It's also available in the Apple App Store if you have an iPhone. So I tapped on that, and it says here, connect to start cooking. So you have to go and tap on that blue bar, and now it's looking for the cooker. So then on the cooker, just go ahead and tap on that Bluetooth button, a little touchpad, and it's searching, and it found it. It says, is this your Anova? Obviously it is. Temperatures match, and this is the only Anova around, so I'll go ahead and click the yes, tap on the yes button, and now it's connected. It's prompting you to buy additional accessories. Not interested. Click skip, and now this is the home page. If you come down here and click start cooking, this is the screen. Shows you your temperature. You can set your temperature from here. You can set a timer from here. You can start the device from here, or you can do all those things right from the cooker itself. You can scroll this wheel here. It changes the temperature. Let's say we wanted 150. You just go down to 150, and you would simply push the start button. If you look down, you can see the water is moving around because it has a heating element and a circulator to help circulate the water. So now if we go back up, we can see the temperature starting to increase. Now at any given point, if we want to stop it, we can stop it on the device by pushing the play pause button, or we can come back to the app and click stop cooking. Are you sure? Yes. It should stop the cooker. So there, it stopped the cooker. You can also start the cooking from here. You can set the temperature like I said. Click on that. Set it to say 140. Click set temp. And then it should update on the cooker within a few seconds. There. Now it says 140. Here's where you set the timer. Say you want it to cook for 1 hour. And then click set timer. And now you see the timer is set. You can see it in the app there. So that's about it. Besides different recipes and all that, that's about it with the cooker. The next thing I'll show you, I guess, will just be how to basically prepare your food in the Ziploc bag. Just basically how to get the air out of the bag. I'll do a quick demo on how to do that. Okay, now I'm going to go over how to prepare your food for cooking. One thing that you can use is a vacuum sealer. That's a little bit more of an expensive option. Not everybody has a vacuum sealer. If you have one, that is the best way to go. But if you don't, you can simply use Ziploc bags. Now, to use a Ziploc bag, you just put your food in the bag. Then what you can do is seal the bag partially, maybe half to 2/3 of the way. And then there's still air in there. But what you do is you just drop the food down into the water. You just keep pushing it down until you pretty much get up just a little bit past the seal, but not to the top of the bag. So if you can get up about to the top of the seal and then finished zipping it closed, you pick it back up, you can see that the air is pretty much out of here. It's almost vacuum sealed. So that's what you're going to want to do, because really you don't want any air in the bag. And then if you are cooking with something that's lighter, that kind of floats, you are going to want to set something on top of it to keep it submerged. Not all food will want to float. Depends what you're cooking. But you are going to want to prepare the food with your oil, your butter, your seasonings prior to cooking. That way while it's cooking, it can absorb those flavors. One more thing to mention is you're going to want to do this before you start circulating the water and before you start heating the water, obviously, because the water is going to start getting hot. So what I would do is I would do this, then start the cooker circulating and warming. So once you have that, you set the timer, let it run till the end based on your recipe. When that's all done, you can take your food out and enjoy or continue following the instructions on the recipe. So that's about it for this review demonstration of the Anova Sous Vide Precision Cooker, the Bluetooth model. overall, I think it's a great unit. It's very well built, and if you think sous vide cooking is what you want to try to do, this would definitely be the model I would select. I don't think it's worth the extra, I think $50 or so for the Wi-Fi version that you can control from anywhere over Wi-Fi, because it's just not necessary. I mean, you just don't need to, unless you just really need to see the status of your food, you know, while you're not at home, if you just want to check in on it. Otherwise, the Bluetooth model is more than sufficient and performs the same way. So if you like this video, please like it below, and please subscribe to my channel to see additional videos and talks on other subjects similar to this. Thanks for watching. Bye.